over to you and Kaya Mtetwa. Still to come on 938, we have the Comedy Minute with Richard Pryor. Yes, we're going to take you back to, I think, the 70s with Richard Pryor. He was funny then, he is still funny now. And then after that, after 40 is after 40. The life choices we universally dread. Like life choices that affect our health are at the bottom of the list. That's wild. The fact that we're more concerned about if I should quit a job or if I should take up a new job than whether something might affect my life long term, might affect my health long term.
Affecting the very same job.
Yes. Might mean I'm pregnant or I've made someone pregnant. Those are at the bottom of the list. We don't worry about those apparently.
Okay.
So after 40 is after 40. Right now it's the 938 Business Jumpstart. We're featuring Winsome Africa. Our guest is Lutic Mosoane. Winsome Africa is an award-winning accounting consultancy redefining how organizations manage and make sense of the financial world. Built on the belief that excellence is inseparable from integrity, the firm empowers businesses with intelligent automated systems that deliver real-time clarity, regulatory confidence, and freedom from manual errors. Blending deep accounting expertise with cutting-edge automation, Winsome Africa helps leaders make faster, bolder decisions in an increasingly complex landscape. Through services ranging from automated financial reporting and CFO advisory to compliance-ready financial statements and strategic business consulting, the firm acts as a trusted partner for companies looking to adapt, grow, and thrive. Please welcome Lutic Mosoane.
Welcome to the show, Lutic.
Thank you so much for having me here.
On a rainy day, you made it through, eh?
No. I had to wake up early to beat the Joburg traffic.
Yeah.
It's a privilege to be here and to be in the studio with the legend. Grow up listening to your music,
Yes,
DJ
sir.
Fresh.
Yes, sir.
Glad to be here.
And we appreciate you not being tardy with time.
Yes.
Because some people just don't care. It's raining, there's snow, there's nothing, they are late.
Time is money in
so
our
the fact
industry.
that you're conscious of tardiness, for me, says a lot about you. So shout out to you.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Lutic, we want to kick it off with finding out who Lutic is. I mean, we do something we call Lutic 101. You've got a minute to pitch us who is Lutic from background, school, family, born and raised. Give us the 101 of Lutic.
No, great stuff. Lutic Mosoane. I come from a rural place in Limpopo called Tavampie. Then I relocated to Gauteng in the hope of finding gold to complete my studies at the University of Pretoria, did BCom accounting, internal auditing, and then I ventured into corporate, and then to the point where I founded Winsome Africa, where I'm currently serving as the president of Winsome Africa, and where we doing automated financial reporting. And so in a nutshell, that is my journey.
You didn't raise yourself, Lutic. Mom, dad,
yeah.
siblings.
We tend to assume those sometimes. Yeah. So I've got 4 older brothers. So I'm the youngest of the 5 brothers. Yeah, raised by my mom and dad, in Limpopo.
Perfect.
Yeah, so your mom and dad raised a basketball team. 5 boys in one family.
Yeah.
I'd lose my mind if I was the parent.
We're hoping for a fana, but it didn't work out.
Exactly.
It's never too late, man. You know what I find fascinating? A lot of people who come from Limpopo to further their education never go past Midrand. What's going on? Most of you end up in Pretoria.
Yeah, because Pretoria is closer to home. You know?
Oh,
so it's closer to less traveling. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it makes sense. Okay, so you were in corporate, but you also founded Winsome while you were in corporate.
Yes, then I moved full-time into Winsome Africa in 2020.
Yes.
Just 3 weeks before the lockdown.
So what was it that said, now it's time? Because there's always, it's like playing double dutch. You don't know when to jump into the ropes. Jumping ship is that.
Yeah.
And in fact, our after 40 is after 40 today is the life choices we universally dread. And at the top of the list is deciding to leave a job.
Yeah.
You decided to leave the job.
Yeah.
What was it that said now is the right time to jump?
Yeah. Yeah, so the time was always going to come because the idea of Winsome Africa is that when I grow up in Tabampi and Limpopo, I grow up seeing businesses that used to flourish just dying down with the owner because they didn't have their financial matters in order. And then so I said one day I want to become part of the solution and be able to provide services that can help businesses, especially small businesses in the rural area and the township, get their financial matters in order so that they can thrive. So it was always part of the plan. So going into corporate was just to gain the necessary experience in the various fields in order to launch.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I want to automate your books, finances, and everything else.
Yeah.
How do you even start building the software? Where do you go? How did you start?
Yeah. So where we started, my background is in finances. And so I had a privilege of working for a software company as an accountant. So
guys, memory stick is missing.
Where's the server?
What is that?
It's called creative accounting. No, carry on.
No. So what we do, we come alongside companies, we come alongside their the accounting department, and then we then identify the pain points, where there's chaos. So we want to sort out the chaos and give them clarity, because chaos kills businesses.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's the common thread when it comes to the chaos of different companies? What are they all getting wrong at the same time?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously there's the issue of human errors. We're not perfect, accounting is done by human beings, so there's human error. There's redundancy in the processes. Multiple people doing the same thing, which is not effective. And for small businesses, is the issue of waiting late to sort out their compliance. You know the stories. Only when SARS comes knocking at your door, only then you want to sort out your finances. So what do? We say, look, let's automate that for you, that you can have your reports at the click of a button.
Lutic, I mean, when we were talking just about your background, I mean, you work for a software company, then you had the vision of Winsome. Why finances? Did you like money? What interested you about, let me get fully into finances instead of another career path?
Yeah. So interestingly, at some point in high school, I wanted to be a police commissioner. So I wanted to be in the laws.
They need your software right now. That's crime intelligence.
Yeah. So, but as I said, the idea of Winsome Africa and helping business with their finances has always been there. It's always been my passion. So I'm a leader. I'm a solutionary. So I like identifying problems and solving them.
Okay.
And so this was the pathway that I chose. So I mean, I had a privilege of working in different industries, in software, in internal audit, in accounting, at a Tradeville Magistrate Court. So in government. So I had a privilege of working in variety of sectors, and that gave me the necessary experience to kickstart this journey of Winsome Africa.
It's 24 minutes after 9:38 Business Jumpstart. We're hanging out with Lutic Mosoane, talking Winsome Africa. No, so you talk about how your system or your software allows for me at the press of a button to get my financials or whatever I need.
Yeah.
But obviously the output is based on the input.
Yeah.
How much work do I need to put in that the system works efficiently?
Yeah, so I mean, if you're already using other accounting softwares to do your day-to-day accounting, so we are able to integrate those to link them both, so that you don't have to do much work on the input.
Okay.
So obviously you would have already have an accountant who's doing some of those basic bookkeeping for you. So then the automation just becomes seamless.
In terms of, just take us through the process. I mean, as a client, what do you need from me? How do we get the ball rolling with Winsome?
Yeah. So basically what we need from you as the client is your bank statement. Okay. And then we have a conversation. We try to understand your business. and what you're dealing with, and then we build all those into the system. Then it's automated, because obviously it's specific to your business and the industry that you operate in. Yeah.
So, for instance, with my business, I've got an accountant who's been doing my books since 2000. I've been with Berto since 2000, eh?
Yeah.
It's 25 years. So, if I wanted your services, would I then need to fire them, or can we work with them? Like, how does it work?
Yeah, so we don't replace accountants, we empower them. Yeah, so the software is there to empower them, so that they don't have to deal with the manufacturing of the information. The information is automated.
Sure.
They can just be more on the analyzing of the information and be able to help you make real-time good business decisions that will help your decision, your business flourish.
Okay, so basically you're freeing my mind and my brain from the worry of all of that, so I can focus on making the money.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
That's perfectly what it is.
So basically I should go into your marketing team, is what you're saying.
Yeah, no. Talk to us.
There's different options. I mean, when it comes to software, you find the ones that you have to pay every month.
Yeah.
You get the ones where it's month to month, depending on what I need.
Yeah.
Which part of your software do you fall under, or is it a bit of both?
Yeah, so this one, you'll have the annual license.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we can then empower you to do the thing.
All right.
Or we can then provide consulting services for you, and then basically take over your finances and then automate them on the system. Then you don't have to worry about anything. And then that we obviously will price it based on the needs that you will have.
Okay, I see. So there's different plans per what the needs are.
Correct.
How much am I paying for an annual license? Is it determined by the size of business, size of turnover, or is it just one price fits all?
No, so it depends on the number of transactions that you have in the business and the size of the business and the industry that you operate in, because we want to tailor-make the price to every person. I mean, from the person who has as little as 2 transactions a month to as many as thousands and thousands of transactions. So we tailor-made the price so that nobody's excluded.
Sure.
Because for small businesses, there's an issue of financial exclusion. And one of the things that we want to do with the software, we want to solve that problem.
Sure.
So that small businesses can now have got proper financial statements, and just like the big businesses, without having to worry about their hefty costs.
So on average, how much do I budget then as a small business?
Yeah, so I mean, as a small business,
ballpark.
Yeah, as a small business, you on average you can say you're looking at around 15,000 a per annum.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to businesses and financial statements and banking, there's a lot of risks and security measures that need to be in place. How do you mitigate that, and how do I then still remain safe? Because we don't want to end up with a situation where people are now being accused of stealing funds, and we hear these stories all the time. Yeah. How do you mitigate that kind of risk?
Yeah. So we're not a bank, so your money is in the bank.
Okay.
So the bank deals with those processes. So we take your financial information, and then so we automate it on the system to generate reports.
So you don't need my logins.
Back end. Yeah, we don't need your banking logins.
Okay. Nobody ever needs.
Yeah.
You hear the stories,
not even your
you shouldn't be giving anyone your banking login details anyway.
There are stories.
Yeah. So and then we have partnered with a technology company called Kestri Studios.
Yes.
So they do all our so they are system engineers, and they sort out all our securities around the software.
Right.
Yeah.
So regulations and technology change all the time. What future innovations is Winsome Africa preparing for to keep clients ahead of the curve?
Yeah. So one of the things that we are working on in Winsome Africa, there's a system called Winsome View.
Okay.
And that system will be able to give clients a forward-looking intelligence, will be able to automate their cash flows, will be able to help them manage the risk that they face in the business. We'll be able to help banks that when they evaluate small businesses on funding, they don't just look at on historical information, but they can look at on the future of the business.
Projections.
And that we're going to build it using AI tools to be able to future project certain things, so that small businesses can now be able to access funds at banks, without, because banks traditionally look at historical information, collateral, and mostly black businesses don't have that.
Say no more. How do I win some? How do I get a hold of you?
Yeah, so Winsome Africa, if you just search anywhere on the search engine, Google us, Winsome Africa, you'll find us on the website. The website is www.winsomeafrica.com, and then there you'll find all our contact details and all the information on how you can get hold of us.
Lutic, say no more. I'm convinced. Yeah. So shout out to you and your team, and may you keep growing. Yeah.
Thank you so much, man.
So if you want to win all, get in touch with Winsome Africa for all of your automation needs and accounting. This is 938 Business Jumpstart.